Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He wants to give this, bestow that loving devotion onto him, isn't it? Okay. What are the other reasons? External reasons. This is an external reason. There should be two other external reasons. Dave, do you want to try? External reasons? Long time. Yes, that is one of them. It's mentioned here. Yes. Yuga Dharma, to propagate the Yuga Dharma. Every Yuga, every age has a particular, Dharma. So for this age, the Yuga Dharma is chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So to establish this Yuga Dharma, okay, this is another one. To bestow loving devotion, to establish Yuga Dharma, and then third one. That is the internal reason. To answers the prayers. Advaita Acharya, he worshipped Shalagram Shila by offering Tulasi and Ganges water, and loudly, called for Krishna to descend and spread devotion. So to answer, in response to the loud calling of Advaita Acharya, Mahaprabhu appeared. These are the three external reasons: to bestow loving devotion, to establish Yuga Dharma, that is, chanting the holy names of the Lord. Third one is in response to Advaita Acharya's calling. Three reasons. What are the internal reasons? There are three internal reasons, but we don't want to confuse. Just you can tell the one, you can sum up. Yes? Okay. You are worried about the display. Yes. Confidential reason. Or these, our Krishnadas Kaviraj says that these are the main reasons. This is the main reason. Enjoy? Yeah, that is part of the external, isn't it? Harinam Sankirtan. Madhav? Jai, give him a round of applause. So to experience what Radharani is experiencing, being a devotee, she is experiencing more joy than Krishna. So he decided, what is the point, me being a god, if someone is experiencing more joy than me? So let's become, he decided to become devotee, his own devotee, to taste what Radharani is experiencing it. Imagine, think about this for a second. God comes as a devotee. This is the position of a devotee. God is ready to take a position of a devotee. So, Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. He has taken the bhava, mood and the color of Srimati Radharani. He is Krishna himself. Radha Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya. So these are the reasons. External reasons: to bestow loving devotion onto all the living entities, to establish Yuga Dharma. Third one is in response to Advaita Acharya's calling. Internal reasons are also three, but we'll sum up in simple way: to experience the mood of Radharani, to relish that mood of Srimati Radharani. That is the main reason, our author says. So, with that, let's here the author says in the fifth chapter, sixth verse, fifth chapter, Sei Krishna Navad. Okay. Sei Krishna Navadvipe Shri Chaitanya Chandra. Sei Krishna Navadvipe Shri Chaitanya Chandra. Sei Balarama Sange Shri Nityananda. Sei Balarama Sange Shri Nityananda. The original Lord Krishna appeared in Navadvipa as Lord Chaitanya, and Balarama appeared with him as Lord Nityananda. So Mother Sachi, she had seen one night Sachi Devi had a dream in that the deities in our house, Krishna and Balaram, had taken the forms of Chaitanya and Nityananda and were fighting one another as children do to eat the Naivedya, the offering. They were fighting. Mother Sachi offered the bhoga, and Krishna Balaram deities, they were fighting. But they had taken the forms of Chaitanya and Nityananda. The next day, by the will of Lord Chaitanya, Sachi Devi invited Nityananda to take prasadam at her house. Thus, Vishwambara, Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda were eating together, and Sachi Devi realized that they were none other than Krishna and Balaram. Seeing this, she fainted. Mother Sachi ki jai. So, let me discuss. Okay, so we'll read something from Madhya Leela. This one. So, who would like, Madhav Kumar Prabhu, would you like to read? Yes, so here, 136.
There was also a Brahmana named Vasudeva, who was a great person but was suffering from leprosy. Indeed, his body was filled with living worms. Although suffering from leprosy, the Brahmana Vasudeva was enlightened. As soon as one worm fell from his body, he would pick it up and place it back again in the same location. Then one night Vasudeva heard of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's arrival, and in the morning he came to see the Lord at the house of Kurma. When the leper Vasudeva came to Kurma's house to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was informed that the Lord had already left. The leper then fell to the ground unconscious. When Vasudeva, the leper Brahmana, was lamenting due to not being able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord immediately returned to that spot and embraced him. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu touched him, both the leprosy and his distress went to a distant place. Indeed, Vasudeva's body became very beautiful to his great happiness. The Brahmana Vasudeva was astonished to behold the wonderful mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he began to recite a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam touching the Lord's lotus feet. He said, "Who am I, a sinful poor friend of a Brahmana, and who is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, full in 6 opulences? Nonetheless, he has embraced me with his 2 arms." The Brahmana Vasudeva continued, "O my merciful Lord, such mercy is not possible for ordinary living entities. Such mercy can be found only in you. Upon seeing me, even a sinful person goes away due to my bad bodily odor. Yet you have touched me. Such is the independent behavior of the Supreme Personality of Godhead." Being meek and humble, the Brahmana Vasudeva worried that he would become proud After being cured by the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to protect the Brahmana, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised him to chant the Hare Krishna mantra incessantly. By doing so, he would never become unnecessarily proud. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also advised Vasudeva to preach about Krishna and thus liberate living entities. As a result, Krishna would very soon accept him as a devotee. After instructing the Brahmana Vasudeva in that way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared from that place. Then the two Brahmanas, Kurma and Vasudeva, embraced each other and began to cry, remembering the transcendental qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Purport as well for this. Yeah. Oops, not this. Yeah.
Although Vasudeva Vipra was a leper and had suffered greatly, still, after Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cured him, he instructed him to preach Krishna consciousness. Indeed, the only return the Lord wanted was that Vasudeva preach the instructions of Krishna and liberate all human beings. That is the process of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Each and every member of the society was rescued from a very abominable condition. But now they are engaged in preaching the cult of Krishna consciousness. They are not only cured of the disease called materialism, but are also living a very happy life. Everyone accepts them as a great devotee of Krishna, and their qualities are manifest in their very faces. If one wants to be recognized as a devotee by Krishna, he should take to preaching work, follow the advice of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then one will undoubtedly attain the lotus feet of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Lord Krishna himself, without delay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. You like the purport? Very beautiful purport there. So, each and every member of this society was rescued from a very abominable condition. I can relate that, definitely. But now they are engaged in preaching the cult of Krishna consciousness. So, this is the mercy of our acharyas. So here this Brahmana named Vasudeva. So he was suffering from leprosy. And when he heard that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to the house of another Brahmana, so he tried to visit and take his blessings and darshan. But by the time Vasudeva, the leper, came there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had left that place. So he was in deep agony that he couldn't meet Mahaprabhu. But immediately Mahaprabhu, knowing the heart of this Brahmana, Vasudeva, came back and embraced, although he was suffering from leprosy. And when Mahaprabhu embraced, he did this to someone else as well, another devotee who was suffering from a skin disease. Anybody knows? Not Kubja. Yes? Sanatana Goswami used to have boils, over all his body. Pus used to come and sometimes blood used to come. And Mahaprabhu used to embrace him like anything. Sanatana Goswami, he was disgusted. Because of me, Lord was getting this all on his body. He wanted to commit suicide actually. He decided to commit suicide because whenever Lord sees me, he embraces me. It gives me pain that Lord is, getting all this on his body. He's getting contaminated. And he wanted to commit suicide. You know what Mahaprabhu said? That body, your body is my property. That should be used in the service of the Lord. You have no right to commit suicide. It's not your property. It's my property. So, Auntie? She's a doctor. So best suicide prevention slogan. But so that means this body is this. We need to I mean, I'm telling myself, you need to look after this body because this is the property of Mahaprabhu. If we look after this body nicely, then we can engage in the service of the Lord. That's another message here. And so here Mahaprabhu embraced and his leprosy is completely cured. He's now very handsome. And he asked Mahaprabhu, because of this, I may become puffed up, become proud. And what's the advice Mahaprabhu gave him? Chant and preach. Two things. You chant and then you share it with others. So this is the very important message. So if you look back, somehow or other, somebody rescued us. That's why we are here today. Agree? Yes. So even this temple also, so many people in the past, they were taking all the risks, and we were coming. We were taking part here. We are honoring prasadam, associating with the devotees. So many devotees worked hard in the past for us. So similarly, we should do our bit. Try and, share it with others. Do the best of your abilities, whatever it may be. If you're not able to do it, support others who are doing it. This is Mahaprabhu's instruction. Sometimes Prabhupada often says that, isn't it? Always, you share it with others, but it's not his own, teachings. He is taking it from Mahaprabhu. So this was also the teaching given to Kurma Brahman. Kurma Brahman was elderly. And so he said to Mahaprabhu that, Mahaprabhu, let me go with you. Why he wanted to go? Although he was retired, but he says that I'm not able to bear the misery of this material world. Even if you're retired, there is misery. Even if you don't get married, there is a misery. Even if you are a grihastha, there is a misery. For a student, there is a misery. Agree, Dhruv? So there is always a misery. But Mahaprabhu says, don't speak like that. Don't speak like that. Stay where you are. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. Chant Hare Krishna. And share it with others. Yare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Wherever you go, whomever you see, tell them, tell them about Krishna. Give them Krishna's message. Make friendship with others. If you do this, you will never lose my association. Mahaprabhu says, if you do this, you will never lose my association. If you want to have the association of Mahaprabhu all the time, this is what we should do. Chant Hare Krishna, share it with others. You know that picture there? All the ladies, they would come and chant when Mahaprabhu cries, little Nimai cries. They would chant loudly, Hari Hari, Hari Hari. Lord would stop crying. So similarly, by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you are pleasing Mahaprabhu. This is birthday gift. Continue to please him by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. When you chant loudly, when you share it with others, you are making Mahaprabhu happy. Yes. So this is also the new year for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. You can take some new year resolutions. So if you are chanting, not chanting 16 rounds, so you can take a vow today. Increase certain extra rounds. So if, say for example, if you are chanting 4, maybe double it today, from today. Not just today, but from today, continue. So you can take vow, like every Gaura Purnima and Janmashtami. But if you're already chanting 16 rounds, If you are not received initiation, huh? 32. Yeah. So 16 is fine. Minimum 16, Prabhupada said. Yeah. So take some vows seriously. Pray to Mahaprabhu. He is very merciful on his appearance day. He's always merciful, but he's more merciful on his appearance day. Sincerely, if you pray, Mahaprabhu will listen. So, and those who are chanting and not received initiation yet, take a vow that I will get initiated in ISKCON. I know some of you are looking for that, so take a vow. Mahaprabhu will bless you. So there are other pastimes I just want to share. So here you can see this one. This is Mahaprabhu was passing through the Jarakanda forest on the way to Vrindavan. So while he was passing through this Jarakanda forest, several wild animals, they were obstructing his way. They came on his way. When Mahaprabhu met them, so when Mahaprabhu met them, he induced them to chant Hare Krishna mantra. When he was taking bath, mad elephants came. Once he splashed some water on them, and then they became crazy, they became ecstatic, and they started chanting. So not only Jagai and Madai, not only Prakashan and the Saraswati, there is a picture there, who is a scholar. If you deliver animals and Jagai and Madai, you are not compassionate. You have to deliver the scholars also. Mahaprabhu delivered the scholars also. So here Mahaprabhu delivered all these animals, and we were discussing the story of Shivananda Sena dog. And this dog was actually, it was a stray dog. When Shivananda Sena, one of the devotees of the Lord, he was taking all the devotees, he was arranging transport. His job was to arrange transport from Bengal, Mayapur, Navadvip to Jagannath Puri. So one stray dog joined them. Shivananda Sena arranged transport for the stray dog also. And the boatman said, no, I wouldn't allow. He paid some extra money. So this dog somehow or other received the mercy of Shivananda Sena. And Mahaprabhu, so he threw some coconut pulp, green coconut pulp, very soft. It ate the coconut pulp, and next day it was not seen. Everybody concluded that the dog went to the spiritual world. So Mahaprabhu delivered the dog as well. Mahaprabhu delivered these animals. While he was going through this Jarakand forest in Dandakaranya, so Mahaprabhu came across a place called Saptatala. The 7 palm trees. They were very old, very bulky and very high. Upon seeing these 7 palm trees, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced them. As a result, they all returned to Vaikuntha, the spiritual world. You remember the story of these 7 palm trees in Ramayana? Who remembers? Yes, Sundar Chaitanya? Yeah? Take the microphone.
Hare Krishna. So when Ram and Lakshmana are looking for Mother Sita, somehow or other, Hanuman vetoes them, checks that they're okay, because Sugriva's a little bit paranoid that they are sent by Vali. And after meeting Sugriv, they become friends. Lord Ram and Sugriv become friends, and they share their problems with each other. After that discussion, Lord Ram says that I will help you in defeating Vali and connecting to your wife again. And Sugriv says, oh, I don't know if you know how strong Vali is. Vali, he did this, he killed this demon, Dundubhi, and he did all these terrific feats. He once captured Ravan and kept him in his armpit, as one does. And he's very strong. So, I don't think you can do that. But to prove your strength, you have to do several things. And one of the tasks that Sugriv gave was you have to pierce these 7 palm trees. These are not like small, teeny little twigs, they're like very stout, big, tall palm trees. You have to use 1 arrow to pierce these 7 palm trees. So I'll be assured of your strength in that way. And so, of course, Lord Ram takes 1 arrow from his quiver and puts into his bow, and he pulls it back, shoots an arrow through all 7 palm trees. It then goes down into the ground all the way to Padala, comes back and enters into his quiver again. And then Sugriv becomes assured that, yes, this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah. So those were the 7 palm trees. They still existed at the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passing through this Dandakaranya forest. So when he came across, Mahaprabhu decided to deliver them. Sometimes in other religion they say that only humans have soul. Right? You hear this? Animals do not have soul in other religions. Sometimes they say that, Yeah. So, but where there is a life, there is presence of soul. Here, Mahaprabhu, simply by embracing all these 7 trees, liberated all these 7 trees, and they went to Vaikuntha. After the 7 palm trees had departed for Vaikuntha, everyone was astonished to see that they were gone. The people then began to say, this sannyasi called Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu must be an incarnation of Lord Ramchandra. So he had shown this Shadbhuj form. You remember? 6-armed form. Who did he show this? Sarvam Bhattacharya. He had shown this special 6-armed form. 2 arms represents Lord Rama. 2 arms represent Lord Krishna, and the other 2 arms holding pot and the sannyas rod represents Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He had shown this form to Sarvam Bhattacharya, who was a scholar, and mainly was following the Mayavad philosophy, but he became a devotee, staunch follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he delivered Prakashananda Saraswati, he delivered Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who was also a scholar, he delivered Jagai Madai, he delivered the animals in the forest, and he delivered a dog, because the dog was delivered. Prabhupada writes a wonderful purport. Why the dog was delivered? Because it got the mercy of Shivananda Sena. When we are attached, when we get the mercy of Prabhupada, when we serve Prabhupada, and Prabhupada thinks, I like this person, this person is doing service to me. If Prabhupada thinks like that, that's it, Mahaprabhu delivers. Because he is controlled by his devotees. Mahaprabhu is controlled by his devotees. Yes. So he delivered the dog as well. And what else? Trees now. 7 palm trees were delivered. There is one devotee by the name Kolavecha Sridhar. Kolavecha. In Hindi, actually, Kela. Kela means banana. So, but in Bengal, somehow or other, it became Kola. Yes. So, this devotee of Mahaprabhu is actually all the associates of Mahaprabhu actually are also present in Krishna Leela. Right? They were there. Who is Mother Shachi? Yashodam. Who is Jagannath Mishra? Nanda Maharaj. Like that. Who is Nityananda Prabhu? Balram. So, like that. This Kolavecha Sridhar was also a Gopa in Krishna Leela. So he was very poverty-stricken, but extremely satisfied. So he used to sell all banana products, organic, and so eco-friendly. So banana leaves, banana bark, banana fruits. So Mahaprabhu just used to go to his stall and ask for the price. He wanted to buy. When he says something, 12 pounds or 10 pounds, this much, Mahaprabhu used to argue for hours and hours. Would only pay half of the price quoted. So he used to give his time. He used to, because he loves his own devotees, he is happy to do that. So he used to argue for several hours, bargain on one product, and eventually sometimes steal also. And he was so poor, so poverty-stricken that there were so many holes on his roof, in his roof, and he had this iron pot, completely rusted iron pot. He used to drink water from that iron pot. Mahaprabhu also drank once. He was forbidden to drink that water from iron pot, but I will also taste the water that you are drinking. So Prabhupada explained several times that is conquered by the devotion, because he has the devotion. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayaschati tadaham bhakti upavrutam ashnami prayatatmanaha. So bhaktya prayaschati, that is the important word, isn't it? Whoever offers me with love and devotion. So here, because that love and devotion existed in Kolavecha Sridhar, so he doesn't see the externals. He is ready to give this, ready to bestow loving devotion onto everyone, on only one condition: sin no more. Even for these two, Jagai Madai, what did he say? After delivering them, the only thing is sin no more. Don't repeat. Repent and not repeat. Lord doesn't see if he'll forgive us, but we don't want to repeat that. So I mentioned, I thought I would mention about Kolavecha Sridhar pastime. So anything else anybody wants to share? Yes, Madhav.
I was listening to a Lal Govind Prabhuji class, and he said the desire to become Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also actually in Lord Ramachandra. When Lord Ram tasted the prasadam, the bhoga that was prepared by Kaushalya Mata, he was very pleased. It was very nice, but there was something missing. He tasted it from Sita Devi as well. Again, something missing. He felt there was something that was missing in the prasadam, even though it was prepared by Sita Devi. He went to in-laws as well,
He ate prasadam there, still something missing, and then he remembered, yes, I remember when I was traveling in the forest, this one old woman, Shabari, she offered me berries, and those simple berries she offered me with such love that even though I was tasting it, she was getting more pleasure from seeing me. And he was just completely astonished. He was thinking, this old woman who can barely walk, barely do anything, she is smiling so nicely, just looking at me, my devotee. There must be something that's, more enjoyable about being a devotee than the Lord, and therefore he had the desire to also become
He
Chaitanya
also
Mahaprabhu.
wanted to become a devotee. Yeah. So let me just tell one more little pastime. Mahaprabhu had a servant named Govinda, right? So Govinda, every afternoon after Mahaprabhu had taken his lunch, Mahaprabhu would lie for some time, take little nap. That time Govinda would massage his body. So once Mahaprabhu had taken his lunch and Govinda served the lunch for Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu had taken the lunch and he had slept. He had lie down before that door. So to actually serve Mahaprabhu, he had to cross the body of Mahaprabhu, right? He had to go that side. You have to cross because Mahaprabhu was lying at the door itself. So to actually massage the body of Mahaprabhu, he had to cross over the body of Mahaprabhu. What did he do? Crossing someone's body, and that too Lord's body, is very offense. Why? Yeah. So he crossed. He went the other side. He massaged. But Govinda would, after massaging, he would then take his lunch. So he massaged the body of Mahaprabhu, then he stayed that side only. To take his lunch, he has to come back to the room. So after some time, maybe an hour, I don't know how long, Mahaprabhu woke up and he said, have you eaten your lunch? No. Why? What was the answer given by Govinda? Says, Mahaprabhu, if I had to eat my lunch, I have to cross your body. Right? To enter into the room, I have to cross your body, cross over your body. But you did that, na? You came, you did that. When you came to massage my body, you cross over. And said, that is for your service. But for my sense gratification, I can't do this. What's the message? What's the message here? Service is more powerful. Don't break rule for your sense gratification. What we do is, for our sense gratification, we break rules. For service, we follow the rules. Right? So in this connection, there is another story in the Bhagavatam. Priyavata Maharaj, he renounced the world, went to the forest, accepted Narada Muni as his guru. He was practicing devotion in the forest itself, completely renounced the world. Who was Priyavata Maharaj? Son of Swayambhu Manu. Who is Swayambhu Manu? Son of Lord Brahma. Right? So, when there was no king to rule the kingdom, his father Swayambhu Manu approached Priyavata Maharaj in the forest and said, you have to come back. Huh? I've been practicing this devotion in the forest for thousands of years. I completely renounced the world. Daddy, now you are asking me to come back. I'm now, sannyasi. Completely renounced everything. And Swayambhu Manu said, there is no ruler to rule the kingdom. And Brahma said, immediately Brahma came, his grandfather, you must come back. You do this service as an offering to Krishna. This service, when you do this service, it pleases the Lord Krishna, pleases Lord Krishna. And he broke his sannyas order. He got married. But he ruled the kingdom. So what's the point? What is the message here? Service. So for the sake of service, he had given up his renunciation, who was living in the forest, accepted household life, got married, ruled the kingdom for the pleasure of the Lord, because there was no ruler. So we should also, for the sake of service is very important. There is no need to do anything. You need not to go to Himalayas. You need not to stand on one leg. You need not to fast also. Yes, where possible you fast. Some people fast for, days and days. No need to be aradito yadhari tapasa tatah kim, naradito yadhari tapasa tatah kim, antar bahir yadhari tapasa tatah kim, na antar bahir yadhari tapasa tatah kim. What is the use of austerity? If you are not able to please Lord. So if you are pleasing Lord, if you are rendering service to the Lord, that is the greatest austerity. Serving the Lord and his devotees is the greatest austerity. We can see this from the example of from the story of Priyavrata Maharaj, and also Govinda depicts that. So what we have discussed today, I'll summarize just last 2 minutes. Bhagavatam says Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the source of all the incarnations, is the avatari, fountainhead of all the incarnations. Bhagavatam says that same Krishna comes, descends to this material world once in a day of Brahma, once in 4.32 billion years. And that same Krishna also appears in the Kali Yuga once in a day of Brahma, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also appears, but he appears once in a day of Brahma, just like Krishna appears once in a day of Brahma. And why does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears? 3 external reasons: to bestow loving devotion onto people, to establish Yuga Dharma, that is congregational chanting, and then to, yes, in response to Advaita Acharya's calling, because Advaita Acharya requested him to descend. So these are the 3 external reasons. Internal reason is to experience the mood of Radharani. So that's why he had taken the mood and the color of Srimati Radharani. These are the reasons. And various pastimes we discussed, from the story of Vasudeva Brahman. What is the moral? What is the take-home message? Chant, share. Don't become greedy. Sharing is caring. Share it with others. So when you share it with others, we have to have little patience, make friendship. They don't become devotees just by looking at our scholarship, scholarly nature. Ultimately, Prabhupada could, transform the hearts of these people because of his kindness. He was so merciful. So share. So chant and share. This is the advice. We practice and we share it with others. And then from the story of Jarakand forest and Saptatala. What we have learned from this is this shows the merciful nature of Mahaprabhu. How he delivered not only the great scholars, but he also delivered these living beings, moving, non-moving beings were also delivered. Mahaprabhu delivered them. From the story of Kolavecha Sridhar, bhakti is the important. Lord doesn't see our externals. Lord only sees our character and our attitude, right? From this story, service is very important. You need not to become a brahmachari. You need not to become a sannyasi. You can stay in the house, serve your mom and dad, preach Krishna consciousness. That's enough. Follow the example of Priyavrata Maharaj. Priyavrata Maharaj obeyed his father. So you can also obey your father. Your father is your father is Swayambhu Manus Das. Okay. Your father is Swayambhu Manus Das. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I missed one point. Yes.
Pleasing the devotees is the only way we can please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya prasadat nagati kutopi. So even if you don't please, but do not displease. So yes, by pleasing the devotees, by the way to success is the way to success is service to Prabhupada. Service to Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. Bolo Shri Gaura Purnima Maha Mahotsavam ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare